This is my first time checking out Little River Band. What's up guys, GeorgeTheCloud here. My name's Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. I hope you are doing great. So I've reacted to John Farnham several times before throughout the eras, and I've never seen him with the band though. And I think this is when, one of his first bands that really kind of shaped him into the icon that he would become. So let's check this out. It was a special request by Aussie Deb herself, a legendary supporter, of course, and she sent me some coffee. I appreciate it. So this is the first request, and she says here, John Farnham was lead singer of Little River Band, LRB, from 1982 to early 1986. So 4 years he was with them. He left to pursue his solo career. They released 3 albums during this time. Over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to send you quite a few from LRB. I welcome them. A lot of people say John learned a lot about performing while being with LRB, which helped when he began his solo concert career in 1986. The voice continued to gain strength, power, and versatility. The first one is from 1983 called We Too. Very popular one and one of my favorites from this era. All right, fair enough. We Too. Okay, kind of a weird name. We Too, right, for a song? It doesn't give me much information, but I'm gonna get it through the video itself. So here we go. Thank you guys for watching. If you would like to support my music journey, please check out my Patreon, grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. Let's get this party started. Melbourne, 1983. He's already sweating.
Since I walked out on you, I walked out on me, now it's gone. And you, what to do? There's so much time, so many nights to get through. Oh, why do we play? And why do we lose? It's a dangerous life we live, we two. We are fools, we make all these rules. We make it so hard to find love, to feel free, to be fresh out of school. Stare at the places we've known. And now, what of a romance? Can I go on pretending you love somebody else? Oh, what do we play? And why do we cry? It's a dangerous life. We too. Carousels and wishing wells were the things we loved.
Is this guy doing okay? Let me play this part again.
Now it's gone.
Interesting. For some reason, at the beginning, I was thinking about the song Roxanne, I think, by the Police, but it's just maybe the drumming and the synth that they had in the background there. Anyway, first things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed to John, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. I wonder if the Little River Band has a channel here on YouTube. Let's look them up. They have this one, which I think it's gonna be the topic. Oh no, it's a regular one. Little River Band. Okay, subscribe. And I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. Okay, so let's talk about this video. His vocals here, of course, very strong. They are the standout, right? Way above any instrument, anything going on. I actually felt that the instrumentation was a bit light. It wasn't that, kind of strong as compared to his voice. And so for that reason, I believe that, they wanted his voice to stand out, or at least it seems that way. And he has, how do I, I've described his voice many times, but it has so many different phases and like different ways that he sings. In this particular song, I felt like his R&B and soul side was coming out. It's like an R&B singer singing a rock song, and so it gives it a different vibe than if you had just like a rougher, more like a kind of belting and louder screaming type of rock singer's voice. John Farnham, he has this, kind of more classical way about him, very refined, very elegant at times, and so that that is his voice, and it's cool to see him using it in different circumstances, like different songs, different appropriations in covers in songs like this. All of them become a little bit more like memorable, I would say, because it doesn't stay the same. He doesn't have the same voice always. The message, I was thinking about this as well. We too, at some point he does mention a girl, so I believe it is about a relationship. It could be, but also I think it was conceptual. They made it seem like, they were talking about carousels and this and that, more like a dreamy imagery, and it wasn't very concrete what they were saying. So I was thinking, maybe it's more about like symbolism or something like that. But overall, the song is probably about remembering somebody that you were with and not letting go of those past memories. Like you're trying to make yourself feel like, okay, you're good, you can forget about them, like it's fine, but really not. You still kind of hold on to them. I'm going to look up the meaning really quick here, if I may. Take a look here. Meaning. We Too by Little River Band featuring John Farnham from their 1983 album The Net focuses on nostalgia for a simpler, more hopeful time in a relationship. The lyrics, including references to carousels and wishing wells, that's it, evoke shared memories and emotional connection. The song highlights the intimacy and mutual understanding between two people. perfect. I mean, that's really what I was thinking. But again, the way they were saying those different lines. I mean, just like this one, carousels and wishing wells. That sounds very poetic, very dreamy. So I was thinking, well, maybe they're going a bit more whimsical with it. And going along with that, there was this sound. I mentioned how light the instrument seemed. That gave it like a new wave type of sound, not necessarily like your standard rock and roll. And I don't know, I think it was the percussion dun, 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 that it was holding the song to like a certain tension, almost like a build up throughout, and it never eased up. It like didn't give me a conclusion until the end, where it just really wrapped up quickly. It was like da, 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 and it ended. There was like some sort of piano or keys segment, but just at the very end, where this guy was, I don't know if he was thinking about something else or what, but he had a face that you could never forget. All right. Yeah, it was interesting. I don't know if I've described it as well as I could have, but this had a certain kind of foggy element about it. The atmospheric vibes of new wave and the message there. It's kind of foggy, but yeah, of course his vocals were shining and he was giving it his all. I don't know how long the concert had been going for, but he was already sweating, and I like this raw element, right? It's, musicians from back in the day, you could just see the sweat, the hard work. They've been there a long time. It's not like today where you have this presentation and every 15 minutes there you gotta clean up for the camera and touch up and stuff like that. No, I was like, this is real. So there you have it, guys. If you have more suggestions, please comment, subscribe, and at the end do a flip. Till the next.